Ahmed, India has emerged as an incredible center of innovation with unicorns popping up all over the place. What do you think has separated India from the rest of the tech world?
It's estimated that by 2025, 4 to 5% of the Indian GDP will be startups. I'm not saying digital or tech, startups.
It's in the country's DNA.
In the country's DNA. So human resources are the core, what I call raw material for software and services. And India continues to have a good supply of engineers and service professionals.
Do you think that there's something other governments can be doing to model themselves after India to replicate this kind of innovation ecosystem?
There are certain things that India has moved with speed and has shown intentionality. And I'll share a few ideas with you because they have the largest payment platform network that the government has built, right? It's called the UPI. And I think it's about 10 billion transactions a month now, or ramping there. The universal ID system in India has 1.4 billion people. It is probably one of the sharpest executions that I have seen personally that any government can do. Now, the third thing they're doing now is they're trying to completely equalize e-commerce. So they're setting up what's called an ONDC. So if you had some clever product that you build, you didn't have to go through an e-commerce giant. You just put it on the platform. You don't have to go and find warehousing space or a distribution space. What it does is basically democratizes e-commerce across 1.4 billion people.
Sounds like India's realizing the objectives of blockchain, but doing it for real instead of the hypothesis that people have around it.
It is empowerment at the edge.
Ahmed, the OpenAI partnership, ChatGPT, the idea of generative AI and the potential for it. What are you most excited about that partnership with Microsoft?
Technology becomes mainstream when there is usage and real life application. And we're able to show to customers potential real life applications of the use of generative AI in general, into our core products like Teams and CRM systems, etc.
Well, the Microsoft for Startups Founders Hub has got so many elements you're bringing together. In addition to all the Microsoft tools and cloud platform and artificial intelligence capabilities, there's also the mentor network and everything else coming around it. Are you going to personally participate?
When I'm finished with Microsoft? I'm so energized about Startup Hub. What we offer to startups is really like a digital toolkit. And in the future, if you think about the different product sets we have and we integrate them all, that's the magic that any founder would love. If you can have a GitHub Copilot in it, and then with the advantages of LinkedIn Learning, this is really an enablement vehicle for innovation.
One of the things that I think is most exciting about it, as a founder myself, that I wished I had access to, is democratizing the access to mentorship and role models. How do you see that evolving?
If you think about it, it's not an exclusive club.
It's not who you know, exactly.
It's what you bring to the table in terms of great ideas and great IP that can actually make an impact in the world. So you apply, you qualify, and you start to run.
So what are some of the examples of companies that are already participating?
Yeah, so an Australian company does intelligent helmets, Force It. And they give you weather patterns. They've redone their entire system inside, so it's AI enabled. Then Korea, Tesser, trying to improve healthcare outcomes. And there's one in India, I love it, Defted Tech. They essentially create an immersive experience for you. So if you were buying a motorcycle, they could help you, you could choose colors, you could choose some of the accessories. So this is a great startup does visualization for you. We'd like Asia to be the sandbox for Microsoft to test the latest products and services.
Well, these companies are all trailblazing and using different elements of the Microsoft for Startups Founders Hub. How do you help them get through the whole journey from start to finish?
Yeah, we actually offer them mentorship as well on how to think about raising capital. You must have done that in your life, thinking, hey, I have this difficult situation, who can help me? We offer that support. They have deep technical support available with us when they're trying to solve for complex problems. We're creating communities. As a matter of fact, I'm also creating a CTO function in the region to help startups come and discuss some complex technical issues, because what a startup is never short of is passion and ideas, but they're always short on resources.